Okay, the second kind of measure of variability is what we call the mean deviation. So when we say mean deviation, boys, can you read? Is used. Okay, and to calculate the mean deviation, we need to use this formula. Okay, magkaiba sila anak ng formula ng range at ng mean deviation. Ito medyo mahaba po. Okay, we can read this as mean deviation is equal to the sum of the absolute value of the difference of x and x bar divided by n. Now, what symbol is this? Sigma or summation, meaning kukunin natin yung sum. And then, where x is what we call the individual score. Ito po yan, yung individual score. Then, when we say x bar, ito po yung mean or what we call the average. And when we say capital letter N, the number of score, ilan lahat yung data natin. Okay, so that is the formula to find the mean deviation of the given ungroup data. So this time, let us apply that formula. By the way, it is used to calculate how close to the mean your values are. So let's try an example. So the scores of the randomly selected students in a class are 80, 90, 95, 85, 85. Okay, compute for the mean deviation. Step number 1, write the formula. Then step number 2, we need to create a table. So tatlo po yan. Tatlong row. Okay, tatlong column. So what we're going to do, sa first column, yung X, the individual data. Ano po ba yung mga individual data na binigay? Ito po yan. Ilalagay natin dito yan, anak, from least to greatest. Ano yung pinakamababa? 80 followed by 85 followed by, ilan yung 85 natin, anak? Okay, dahil dalawang sulat din po. Then, ano susunod sa 85? 90 and 95. Then, after that, to answer this, sa x minus x bar, ano nga po ulit yung x bar? Mean, or what we call the average. So, may binigay po bang average? Wala. Kaya kukunin po muna natin yung average bago natin malagyan ito. So, again, how to get the average? Just add the given data sets, then divided by ilan? 5. Okay, gawin po natin. So, we have 80 plus 85 plus 85 plus 90 plus 85. Oh, get the sum muna. 80 plus 90. 170. Okay, 85 plus 85. 170. Oh, 170 plus 170. 340 plus 95. 435. Then, i-divide saan, anak? Bakit 5? Kasi po 5 yung data natin na binigay. So, meaning 435 divided by 5. And what is the answer? Okay, very good, 87. So, after natin, anak, makuha yung average, pwede na natin masagot ito. Paano pong gagawin? Yung x, ima-minus mo sa average. Okay, what is the sign? Negative 7 po yan. Ganon din po dito. 85 minus 87. Negative 2. At 85 minus 87, negative 2 rin po ito. Next, 90 minus 87. Positive 3. And the last one is 95 minus 87. Positive 8. Then after that, okay, get the absolute value. Ano nga po, mami, absolute value? Pag sinabi natin absolute value, ito po yung distance. Kung gagamit tayo, anak, ng number line, ito yung distance ng number, given number, hanggang sa 0. Meaning, walang bearing kung ito ay papunta sa right o papunta sa left. Ibig sabihin, in short, ang absolute value laging positive. Pag negative, gagawin? At ang positive ay positive pa rin. Okay, what is the absolute value of negative 7? Positive 7. Negative 2? Positive 2. Positive 3, kakopyahin na lang po yan pag positive. Naintindihan po? Okay, so na-complete na natin yung table. Anong next step? Pwede na natin kunin yung sum. Kasi nga po, anong numerator natin? Sum of the absolute value of the difference of x and x bar. And nakuha na natin, anak, yung absolute value ng x minus x bar. Kunin na natin yung sum. Ano yung i-add natin? Ito na po, anak. Get the sum na po. Okay, get the sum. 7 plus 2. 9 plus 2. 11 plus 3. 14 plus 8. 22. So, meron na tayong 22. The question is, ma'am, iyan na ba yung sagot? Hindi pa po, kasi meron pa tayong denominator. What we're going to do, sulat na natin ito, anak, yung 22. Ito na po yun. Kasi ito po yung numerator natin, 22 yung nakuha natin. Then, divided by, ano po yung n? 5. Kung ilan yung data na binigay? 5. 22 divided by 5, 4.4. Meaning, thus we can say that the mean deviation is 4.4. And that is the answer.